What is up, Capricorn? Welcome to your weekly reading. These are timeless readings, so whenever you are guided to watch it is when you are meant to see it. These are general readings, so if they don't resonate, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Why did I just blank on what I was saying? Anyway, okay, personal readings, 30-minute, 60-minute and 2-question readings, mentoring, Reiki sessions. You can book it all down below in the description box through my website. Also, I would love for you to be part of the Patreon channel. So if you want to join that family, go ahead and do that. I'm going to be doing my reading today, how I do them on Patreon, which is, we're not going to do past, present, future. I'm going to do my channeled readings, which is jumpers, basically. So I do jumpers, and I'll tell you if it's the past energy, the present, or the future energy. Okay? Capricorn, I did hear home with you. There's a lot going on in the home. It's almost like, okay, trying to find home in someone as well. I don't do focusing on love. Whatever you guys most need to hear is what my readings are about, whether that be finance, whether it be home, family, all that. This does feel more romance related, like trying to find home in someone, trying to be comfortable, feel safe. It's a feeling of safe. I'm going to be using Tarot Illuminati for your primary deck. And then from there, I'll decide what other deck I want to use. But Tarot Illuminati feels, I just heard get to work. Tarot Illuminati feels very fitting. This is kind of like my divinely guided deck. Like this is for things that have to happen. So let's see what's going on. Show me what I need to see for Capricorn. What messages do we have for Capricorn, please, Spirit? What messages does Capricorn most need to hear? 7 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Swords. Getting over a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment too. And I think it's in regards to having a lack of clarity on what was the cause of this. It just feels like everything bubbled up and it's time to address it. You're at the end though. There's been a lot of self-work. Yep. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. There's all that love. There's the romance we were feeling. It's coming in. It's trying to find home. This is that family card. It's family energy, right? It's long-term commitments. It's things that are very emotionally fulfilling. But this is kind of the old association. This is the old illusion around, I want to say romance, that it's painful. And you're seeing clearly now that that was an illusion. The cups represent the mind, right? The mind and what we're fantasizing, what we're dreaming, or what we're thinking, that might not be real. And I think that's also what's caused hurt in the past. And now you're opening up. You're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. I think you're trying to. You're in the process of it. Let's get more. What else do we have for Capricorn, please? I just heard rage. Rage. You might have been getting very frustrated with yourself, trying to figure out, why something didn't work. Why something didn't work. 3 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, both in reverse. There you are, Capricorn, Taurus energy with the King of Pentacles. Wondering why something didn't move forward. It's like you knew it was meant for you. I knew my ships were here. Why didn't it actually get started though? There's the rage. There's like frustration around it. It's more frustration than true rage. Mars is home in Aries, so I would check out your Mars placement, see if it's in Taurus. Okay. Ace of Wands and the 3 of Wands means that there's a 2 of Wands energy. It's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of waiting for this new beginning. It's like you knew, I want to say you knew it was meant for you. This is definitely in regards to a specific person. Tell me more for Capricorn. Oh, Malanta. Yep, 6 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Cups. Trying to emotionally detach from this, but unable to move on from it. Trying to walk away because you want the 10. You want the 10 of Cups. Like the 8 always leads to the 10. So how do I move towards my 10? What do I need to do? What action do I need to take? What do I need to release? That's the confusion. And that's actually what's creating a lot of, it almost feels like just stress. It doesn't feel like true pain. Bottom of the deck, shocker, there's that 2 of Wands energy that we were feeling, the waiting. There's a lot of, how do I do this? How do I do this? Let's do spellcasters right away. Spellcasters, okay. Spellcasters. I love this deck. It's a cool deck. When I get this deck, the Empress and Emperor typically always come out, so we'll see. We will see. And the Strength card. They're showing me the Strength card in my mind's eye. Let's see what the 2 of Wands is for your overall energy. I want to know what you're waiting on. I don't think you're waiting anymore. I think this is a past energy that's being released. It's almost like wow, there's a lot of looping going on in the collective in regards to connections. I think you're trying not to fall into an old pattern with this person, realizing that a different path needs to be taken if we want this to be successful. If we want the 10 of Cups, I need to behave differently in regards to this person. Why is the 2 of Wands here? Why is the Two of Wands here? What did I just say? Okay, so there's the Empress in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, Temperance, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. How do I heal the situation? Am I going to have to do it alone? Are they going to be working with me? How do I heal it with them? And then we also have the Knight of Swords, the lack of clarity on what action to take. So this is a stagnancy. It's because you're going through the healing process. I do feel that you're trying to heal the wounds of the past of not getting the solid foundation, because you have the Ace, the Two, and the Three of Wands, and now the Four of Wands. There's slow progress moving forward, but that's the frustration. Why isn't it happening? Why isn't it happening? What's standing in the way? And I do think that's related to this Empress energy in reverse. We're going back to this whole, you have to nurture self before you can nurture another energy. Because you're a true Empress energy. That's Taurus, Virgo. Oh, wow. Taurus, Libra energy. Why did I say Virgo? Taurus, Libra energy with the Empress. More Taurus. There's a lot of Taurus on the board right now. Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card. That's all about, yeah, some of you give to your detriment. We've talked about this, Cappy. We've talked about this. Temperance is the excess and the moderation, but it's also healing. It's finding that balance. It's being patient. And it's almost like you're learning not to force things forward. Not to force things forward, no matter how much you want them. It's almost like I know the give and the take now, and I'm trying really hard not to be impulsive to make this work, to push it forward. But you are getting tired of waiting, and Temperance is here basically to help you with the patience of calming yourself, taming yourself. Let's look at this Ten of Swords. I want to see what this Ten of Swords is about for Capricorn. Why is the Ten of Swords here for Capricorn? Like I said, you know it's meant for you, but how do I get it? You don't want to miss the opportunity. It's almost like you're looking to rebuild this, whatever this is, whether it be work or romance. Some of you, it is business that you're very passionate about, that you're working on. And it's almost like, why isn't it taking off? Why isn't it taking off? You're trying to be very patient and understand that things take time, because the star is also divine timing for me as a reader. But the pain is around the mental space of trying to figure out what steps to take to build the solid foundation. Because pages are students, they're also messengers. That's a material offer. It's literally bringing something into the material. Let's get one more on the Ten of Swords. What's this Ten of Swords? Okay. Page of Cups, yeah, opening up emotionally. With the Page of Wands in reverse, though, I think it's honestly understanding that you don't need to manipulate to get what you want. You don't need to manipulate to get to what you want. And don't take manipulation in a negative connotation, like manipulation in the sense of maybe playing a little bit of a mind game. Like it doesn't feel that drastic manipulation of forcing someone to do what you want. It doesn't feel like that. It's very mild, but there is a hint of it there. And it's understanding I don't need to manipulate to get what I want, because I'm an Empress. And I have patience, and what's meant for me is going to come to me. There's a lot of major arcana coming out. It's a big transition. Oh, and more major arcana. Judgment. Listening to the higher self. It's also karma. No, I feel the need to say that. Why karma? Some of you haven't let yourselves emotionally open up to people. And now you're wondering why your connections aren't flourishing the way you want. And you're realizing the boundaries you might have set on yourself energetically. You're realizing that maybe you might have had a little bit of manipulation around you, and the stagnancy is happening to help you heal that aspect so it can flourish. But it's also part of the karmic cycle. Okay? We're all guilty of this, right? Wanting something so bad that maybe we manipulate the person just a little bit. Again, it doesn't feel excessive. Let's look at the Eight of Cups. Three of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse. There's a King of Pentacles. And a Nine of Wands. So there you are again. There's a lack of clarity on why your person didn't come in. There's a lack of clarity around your person. And you know you want them, but you're, again, very guarded with the Nine of Wands energy. Nine of Wands is wounded warrior. It's like you've been through a lot, but that's also what's stopping you from opening up to this. You're very resistant to this Queen of Swords. I think it's also because they're not very expressive about what they truly feel and want. They might not know, to be honest with you. They're emotionally detached. There's a lot of mirroring going on in the collective with people right now. Six of Swords, there's your Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, There's a lot of love here, and we do have a true pair on the board, but there's that karma that I was talking about. There's the karmic partner. It's a lesson. You two are definitely mirroring each other. A lot of mutual love. We went from the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups on the board. A lot of love here in this situation, a lot of emotional investment, but it's almost like I didn't get what I want, and I know it's meant for me, but how do I build it? How do I fix this? What action do I need to take? And that's the stagnancy. There's stagnancy because there's the shift needs to happen in regards to stop focusing on the exterior. What do you need to heal inside yourself in order for this to move forward? Let me repeat that. You don't need to heal the connection. You need to heal an aspect of yourself. Why are you guarded to emotional stability? Why are you reluctant to accept that you do have love? Why are you skeptical of it? You're going to keep looping until you recognize that. Okay. Let's look at the 3 of Wands. And that could be your person too. So just take it as it resonates. Resonates. So stupid. I almost said that too. 3 of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups. Again, you don't believe. You're very skeptical that this is real love. You're like, okay, it's here. It's here, but I don't know if I trust it. There's the emotional shutdown. Ace of Wands. It's almost like you're contradicting. Yep, because there's the fear of abandonment. Fear of abandonment, fear of being left out in the cold, fear of losing it once you have it. Yep. So, King of Pentacles, okay? Clarified by the 4 of Cups in reverse, Justice, and the 7 of Pentacles. So Libra energy with the Justice card. 4 of Cups in reverse, I actually like this. It's understanding that you've been rejecting what you want. And when you come to that understanding, that's when not only are you in your power as a true King of Pentacles, but it restores balance in the connection. And now you're open to investing and growing and planting seeds for that stable foundation. Now let's look at this bad boy, the 10 of Cups. I really like this. This feels very like current energy. This feels like the past, though. This 3 of Cups with the Page of Wands, this manipulation feels like an old pattern. Old pattern. I just want to keep saying it. And I think that's why it's almost like disappointment in yourself, like realizing how you might have sabotaged the situation in the past. And now you have that second chance to fix the missed opportunity. And it's, okay, how do I do it? How do I do it? How do I rebuild? What part of me, what aspect of myself do I need to heal for this connection to flourish? And right now you're just going through the karmic aspect of it, understanding that the healing has to be done within. You need to realize you are an Empress energy, that you don't need to, I almost want to say grovel for this, beg for this, fight for this. You need to heal the aspect of yourself that is seeking validation or love from this. You need to find the 10 of Cups within yourself. Almost said 10 of Pentacles. So let's look at the 10 of Cups. What's the 10 of Cups about for Capricorn? 8 of Pentacles and the Emperor. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. I'm not sure if you heard that. Some pretty heavy thunder going on. That just freaked me out. It's still going. Okay. Emperor and Empress. Like I said, anytime I use spellcasters, they always come out. Always come out. It's my Emperor Empress deck. Divine Masculine Feminine. That's the need to work on the feminine aspect of yourself. We talked about this actually in the collective energy shift reading I did this past week. And that's what's going to help you open up to love. You don't need to force this forward. You don't need to go in so aggressively and want it to build and push it and push it and push it, right? It's time to take small steps and nurture it. It's going to grow over time. 8 of Pentacles is the card of practice. You need to practice the feminine side of you, the nurturing side. You don't always need to be in charge. You're fine. You're fine. You can release control of it. You are safe to release control of this. There's a lot of love here. Again, Capricorn, you are safe to release control. You don't need to control the situation because it's so divinely guided. You have the Emperor, the Empress, Temperance, Judgment, the Star card, the Justice card. You have a lot of major arcana out. There's more, but I'm not going to dig through all day and rattle off. But there's this concept of I'm safe when I'm in control of the situation because then I know the outcome because I'm the one controlling that outcome. You can't do that in connections because you can't control the other person's free will. And that's kind of the lesson. I think you're already in the process of teaching that to yourself, but there's a need to surrender that feminine side, to work and practice the feminine energy within you that knows how to nurture and love and be gentle with things. You don't have to be forceful for this to work. Just be gentle with it. Have patience. Allow it to unfold naturally. And it will work out just fine. So let's get some advice from the universe for you. What advice do we have for Capricorn, please, Spirit? King of Swords. King of Swords. Didn't we have a Queen of Swords pop out? Yeah, we did. Again, just more validation of the masculine's balance. The feminine is what needs work. The feminine aspect, that nurturing. You're a great builder, Capricorn. You're very practical, very methodical, very in control. These are very similar energies. They're very in control, very clear-minded. They know how to create. They know how to build. They know how to rule, how to control, right? How to be a leader. It's okay to follow sometimes. It's okay to follow sometimes. I'm not saying that you need to follow your person, but you do. I just feel the need to say you don't need to push this forward. Yep. And that's what you need to take action on, the healing of understanding why do you want to control. And I do feel that the sense of control within is because it makes you feel safe to control. I'm a Capricorn rising, so I feel this, right? Capricorns are really good leaders. They're really good leaders, teachers, coaches, builders, but there's a need to understand why you might go to the excess of that, right? There's a need for moderation, understanding when to lead, when to follow. Why do you want to control it? To avoid the heartache. You take action and control and build to avoid the pain, because then you're the one ruling the situation, so you already know the outcome. That's okay. But it's understanding that aspect of yourself and saying, okay, cool. I mastered my masculine. Let me work on my feminine. I mastered my Emperor. Let me work on my Empress energy. Because when I do that, I'll be able to attract the person that it's going to bring me my 10 of Cups. I actually really like this. I feel like you guys are in the process of doing this, which is what I really like, but it's going to attract a very loving, very divine connection. Very divine connection. And I do think you two are going to be working together, like building, not just a relationship, like an environment together, whether that be a business, a home, a family, whatever. It's an environment. I do like this. Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this spread. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want to dig into your own personal situation, go ahead, book down below with me, mentoring, Reiki, tarot, whatever it is that floats your boat, and join our Patreon family. All of it's down in the description box. And I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.